This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Knize.
Motherfucker, I won best costume.
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What's happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, August 7th, 2018, and this is episode number 435 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
Kia!
Jose Guzman.
Bet it all on Black 10, baby. Let's go.
And Kelly Harris.
Why Walking Dead and Tekken?
Oh, that's right. What, fucking Negan?
Yeah, I saw that. That makes no fucking sense.
Why? What do they do? Why?
Remember when Spawn was in Soul Calibur?
Well, that shit was cool.
He had that giant axe.
This is just fucking Brad Garrett showing up in a fighting game.
It's an odd bit of cross promotion. I feel like even the diehards at my work are like kind of losing interest in Walking Dead, which is not a good sign.
No one gives a fuck.
Well,
it's dead.
Andrew Lincoln's leaving after this next season.
Yeah, like
That's the death knell.
It's not a good.
As someone that works in a comic shop, I can tell you this: the TV show's fucking dead.
Johnny B coming back? What I'm hearing?
Yeah, like a flashback or something, I think. I mean, that I assume.
He's gonna shovel some dirt on the corpse.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a zombie shark for the show to jump again.
His last line of the episode is gonna be, "This one's for Frank." So yeah,
they're still doing it, I guess. And more than that, they're still doing Fear the Walking Dead, right?
Oh,
People
yeah.
say that's the better show.
I can't
That's
give
what
a
I'm hearing.
fuck about either.
I mean, I fucking don't care about either one, but like I know from what I've heard, people seem to like the spin-off better than the normal one now.
I mean,
I've heard the same.
it almost have to be. Oh, God, so what the fuck's going on? Let's see here. I was going over my notes, writing my stuff down, and then what to talk about. I get downstairs, look down at the floor, and remembered a glaring omission from my notes. So came back upstairs, sat back at my desk, got my note file up, and added the line, "Another fucking cat." Because we now have another fucking cat.
I'm gonna guess you remembered because you looked on the floor and saw its vomit.
No, just the cat.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But Nicole is downstairs using the carpet shampooer to clean up some vomit that was there from an earlier time. Because cats are fucking gross. And now we have another one. I don't know why.
When we were playing hide and seek, me and Zoe and Katie, when we were in New Hampshire, they hid underneath the hideaway bed downstairs twice. 2 different times we were playing hide and seek, and there was cat vomit underneath that bed. And they willingly hid underneath it.
And cats are the worst. The fucking worst.
Agreed.
This cat showed up outside our friend Laura's house, and she put a picture of it on Facebook. And I knew the minute Nicole was like, "Look what Laura put on Facebook." I'm like, oh, so there's, in a world of infinite possibilities, there's not one reality where that cat doesn't end up in my fucking house. Like, that's just going to be what happens. Because he was all fucked up and sickly on the streets. He was like, kitten, baby kitten. And he had what they thought was like a bite mark. Something got attacked him, like a puncture. So they're going to take him to the vet, get him all taken care of. But, you know, once that's done, he needs somewhere to go. Well, turns out it wasn't a bite or a puncture mark. It was a fucking entry point for bot flies. Which you don't know what bot flies are, the horrible fucking parasitic bugs that lay larvae inside of things and they erupt out the skin.
Oh God!
Because nature is terrifying.
Yeah, let's bring that inside.
I mean, it's all cleared up now. That was weeks ago. It was this thing was at the vet for a good long while, getting all of its shots and all in the up and up and getting fixed and all that shit. So, like, I appreciate that. That's great. But at the end of the day, it's another fucking cat that shits in a box in my house. So, but Rocket was our old cat. He has a new buddy. His name is obviously Groot. So we now have two cats named Rocket and Groot because we're that asshole. Collectively, we're that asshole. Fucking thrilled. And I just,
Right?
God, I hate it. I hate it. But everyone that's not me is super happy. So I'm glad for all of them. I'm just not a pet person. I tell Nicole all the time, I'm like, you know what? Nicole and I have been together for 15 years. It's been a very, very long time. And I can honestly say, and they're like, I really and truly can't imagine my life without her. Except for the part where I definitely don't have pets. Like 1000% would not be one of these single guys like, yeah, no, just me and my cat. No, fuck you, you weirdo. No pets. No pets. You know who you are. No pets. None of that fucking shit. No. Other than that, it was a super chill and relaxing weekend, man. Went to bed Sunday just content and happy and shit. It was great. Just hanging out, playing with the kids, playing video games. Went back to Detroit, become human, knocked out like another 3 endings. Found out about another couple like just before the show. So I got to go back to that. Finished half the dome of the Technodrome, got the little eyeball on top. Like that shit's coming together quick now. I don't hate doing it anymore. That's kind of fun. And got some new toys, new robots. The new Lupin Ranger train showed up. So Jax was a fucking maniac. He was so excited. He'd been asking about those things for months. Like, since I showed him the picture on the internet, he was like, okay, well, when are they going to be here? Because we know how this game works. When are they showing up? And they showed up, and they're fucking cool. And I got to make a giant robot out of them, even though it has one pretty horrible design flaw. Like, it's it's this massive, like 11-part combination. Looks ridiculous, but it's got the big feet that you build for it or whatever. But they're held on by one clip on the side, meaning that if you pick this thing up, 100% of the time the feet are going to fall off of it, which is dumb because I have no less than like 4 other things that have a similar thing going on with their feet, and they clip on like a whole bunch of places, and they're not going anywhere. So someone just kind of dropped the ball on that piece, but otherwise, it's fucking fun. Dig it. But that's all I got, man. Nice and simple. It was a fucking lovely time. We had a great few days. So I got to just keep it on. We got the cruise coming up next month. But before that, my lady is going on so many trips. She planned this trip with her sisters, and then got like a couple of work trips thrown at her in the meantime. So she's taking like 7 flights in 9 days.
Been there, baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you feel that, Jose. It's a fucking lot. She is not looking forward to that. But I just told her, hey, that's gonna make vacation on the cruise that much fucking sweeter. So, send good vibes to the ladies because you're gonna need them in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be rough times. What you got going on, Kelly?
Pretty much the same as you. Not a whole lot.
It's so nice. So nice.
It
times
is.
like this.
This week was kind of slow for the G1, so I was using it to catch up on.
How long does this thing fucking go for?
The tournament wraps up on Sunday.
And it's been going since when?
I think it started the 14th.
It feels like it should have been the G5 by now.
Yeah, like I feel like I've been seeing things not just from you, but on Twitter in general since like late February about the G1.
Yeah. Yeah, it runs. I believe it was from the 14th to the 12th. So it's a long, grueling tour for not just the wrestlers but the fans as well.
Yeah, that seems like, quite frankly, too much of a good thing.
It's a lot. It's a lot because you got 10 guys in each block, and since it's round robin, they all got to wrestle each other. So each block has 9 individual shows, and then you have the finals.
Jesus.
So yeah, this week was kind of slow for the G1, so I've been catching up on everything else. So I was catching up on doing some reading and stuff, and read a whole bunch of manga and comics today, and started catching up on Kamen Rider today because I realized I was like 12 episodes behind, and
Damn.
Build is wrapping up real soon.
Yeah, there's maybe like 2 or 3 left.
Yeah, because the trailer for the new show, the new series debuted today, and I guess it launches the 2nd.
Oh, damn, that's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. So Build is wrapping up, and I need to get caught up. And then I finally organized myself a list of all the other wrestling I need to watch because I realize I just keep forgetting things. So I just need to actually write it all down, or in this case, just type it all out and put it in my phone and give myself links to where everything is. Or else I will just think of something months later and be like, I bet that was good. Ah, well.
Kind of like I did
yeah.
with Marvel Netflix shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet those were good. Punisher, bet it was great.
Oh, I still need to finish that. Jesus Christ.
Remember how hyped we all were for those shows?
Yeah. And Daredevil season 3 is supposed to come out by the end of the year.
Can't fucking wait for that one.
That one I'll try and watch that.
I will probably catch up before Daredevil. Punisher,
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
I still haven't finished the fucking first season of Luke Cage, guys.
I know
Don't.
I'm not watching season 2 of Luke Cage. I
Don't.
know that.
I'm gonna go up until I guess Cottonmouth dies.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'd once
I'll
that
end
happens,
there.
just jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
The
it
last
gets
one I
okay
watched
season
was
2.
the prison, his origin, like
That's a great episode.
where he came from.
And he has the tiara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
has
right.
that reveal.
It's fucking dumb, but I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really cool up until then, and then it just falls off a cliff.
And season 2, people have been pretty positive on.
Yeah, we watched 1 and then just got busy. But yeah, someone was talking about it the other day, like our buddy Jim Gibbons was talking on Twitter about how good it was. And Nicole fell asleep during the first one because it was just late. And I could tell her, hey, quit fucking around. Watch it. I'm going to get back on that train.
Jim
still has not done
Gibbons, who started Iron Fist after most of Society, and he's like, man, I'm like 5 episodes in. This isn't very good. Should I keep watching it? I was like, no, stop watching it. And he didn't listen.
Who was
and
it?
he got what was coming to him.
Ugh.
Reap what you sow.
Don't ask for Twitter's opinion and then ignore it.
Yep. I need to ask Twitter's opinion soon because I need new shoe recommendations.
Oh man, I got a pair of those the Chucks with the insole.
The new ones?
They're great.
So wait, did you get the 2s or are they like the 1970s?
I don't know what you're saying,
Okay,
but they have
because
the neon green insole, the Nike insole.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just
because
look like regular old
2s.
black Chucks.
Yeah, okay. Because like the 2s were what I was wearing, and I tried to buy some today, only to find out they were discontinued, like in the end of 2015. So, and then they've introduced something new called the 70s, and I think that's what they've just rebranded it as, but
Well,
I'm not entirely sure.
These I picked up on clearance at the Converse outlet, so you may very well be right.
What
Okay.
was your clearance?
You know what you need to get on, Kelly, is some old man shoes like me and Jose. Get some Skechers.
Oh, there we go.
They got that memory foam. Good for your scoliosis.
Yeah, I bought some of those not long ago, and Nicole hates them. And I'm like, I don't care. They feel wonderful. They're like a foot hug.
Once
All day.
you get a vasectomy because you have 2 kids, who gives a fuck what shoes you wear?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Let me have my fucking shoes.
You don't have anything left to prove.
I want to
No.
be comfy.
Give me this battle.
Yeah. Dad shoes are all the rage these days.
They are
Yeah.
straight. They are 100,000% straight up dad shoes. I don't give a shit.
Well, you're a dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're wearing the shoes of your people. What's the problem?
Right? Oh, that's so, they feel like nothing. So my recommendation is some dad shoes, or since I'm a fucking giant, my recommendation will be anything that fits.
See, you would get fucking unbelievable deals at Converse Outlet.
Yeah, I think I have the only pair of Converse shoes in my size on the planet.
Probably.
I've never seen them anywhere else.
Well,
about
yeah,
one.
because they all got sent to the outlet. They said, "You guys try to fucking sell this."
You might be right about that, actually.
Yeah, nice. If you get the chance, let me know if your shoes are just like the originals or if they'd say they're the 70s or
Box
what.
right here.
If they have the insole, I think they're the twos.
Okay, so they say
Yeah, but even the '70s should have the insoles. I don't think they're going to change the insoles. That's like part of the thing when Nike took over. Was they said, "Here, insoles, my people, have
they
them."
say CT2 ox. So maybe they
You
are
bought
the
them
twos,
oxes.
but
Look at you, fucking strong boy.
didn't have a lid because it was the outlets, and that's all that the label says. I got
Okay.
a bunch of mail in the box right now. They just look like run-of-the-mill, low-top, black, white sole Converse. I got some black laces in them. They're nice.
Okay.
That's class.
Black.
Straight up class. Right on. So besides rocking some fucking fancy kicks, Knize, what's going on?
So we watched the new season of Orange is the New Black, and
Oh yeah, that is a thing that exists. You can do.
I was not a big fan of this season.
It's done, huh?
I didn't
I
even
don't
see the
know
last
if
one.
it's done, but this season in particular was not.
Well, yeah, but that's
its
like
strongest.
2 seasons in a row. Wasn't last season kind of?
No,
eh?
last season was the riot. I liked last season, but I might be misremembering. So they all get shipped off to maximum security after the riot, because they were in minimum security. But then they also split the cast in half and send half of the cast to Ohio, and you don't hear from them the entire season. So these poor actresses didn't get a paycheck. They get their big break on this Netflix TV show, and then 6 seasons in, they're
Shipped off
sitting
to
at home.
Ohio.
Yeah, sitting at home, not getting a phone call.
That's kind of
Yeah.
so.
They're-
What? Presumably, the other half will be in the next season, or
I
that's
don't-
fucking weird.
I don't know. I don't think so. or they'll come back, or maybe they're
Or
just done.
next season is the other side, and then the season after that is everything coming together.
That's
I
weird.
don't see that because it wasn't. It was probably like minor supporting cast
Sure.
that got shipped off to Ohio. Like all
And,
the
like that's
main
kind of the way that shit
characters.
works in real life, I guess. Like you don't get to stay with your buddies.
True, but it's a show. They can do whatever they want. Like these prisons are huge. They could talk around it that all these characters ended up in Max, and then some nobodies got sent off to. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they
That's
had to
kinda
cut
weird
the
move.
budget. But there's a lot of shit that they set up that doesn't pay off. A lot of characters that you don't like. But there is a real cool plot running through the whole thing of these two sisters that got thrown in the 80s that are just they're the boss of their cell block, and they're warring factions for the past 30 years. And that's kind of the backdrop to the whole season. And then yesterday, Mary alerted me to Seth Rogen was tweeting about Pineapple Express because it was
That's
the 10th
right, yeah.
anniversary of its release. And he was tweeting out all kinds of interesting behind-the-scenes factoids and shit like that. Like Red's wife, played by Danny McBride. Red's wife isn't ever... she doesn't ever appear on screen, but apparently she's in a picture in his house, and it's Stormy Daniels. So that's fucking funny. So yeah, we sat down and watched Pineapple Express last night, and it's one of my
Nice.
favorites. And then the last big thing of my week, chilicheese.org is a website that tracks which Taco Bells in the United States are currently carrying the chili cheese burrito. And for the longest time, I remember there was one down in Tampa that had them. This was like 10 years ago. And every so often they'll bring them back. But man, I was hard up for a chili cheese burrito. So I went on their website, looked at the listings, and there's a fucking Taco Bell 10 minutes away. 10 minutes away. Maybe even closer than the Taco Bell we usually go to. So roll up in there. First thing, nacho fries are back, in case you didn't
Fuck
know.
yeah, they are.
If you don't know, now you know, and they're delicious, and they're the best fast food French fries going today. So roll up into Taco Bell, look at the menu. I'm not seeing chili cheese burritos, but I'm going to ask. And I say, so you guys got the chili cheese burrito? She goes, yeah. I said, fuck, I'll have 5. 3 for now, 2 for later. So, chili cheese burritos are amazing. I went back through my Twitter feed to just see what else I did this week, but because of the whole James Gunn thing, and there was someone else that got hit for tweets recently, I actually signed up for one of those pay services to delete all your tweets.
No shit.
It was like $12 a month, so I'm gonna cancel it before the first month is up. And it deleted something like 36,000 tweets.
Based on what?
Based on
You give
like
a criteria
you could give
or just
criteria,
like
and I'm like, delete all. You have to request your Twitter archive from Twitter and then upload it to this website. And for some reason, it's still showing that I've got like 100-something tweets. But if you go to my Twitter, there's maybe 10. And the earliest,
was it? You're talking about Ryan Johnson?
was it a Ryan Johnson thing?
Well, it was like he didn't even do it. It's just
He
it was
wiped
fucking the
his
Mary
Twitter.
Sue put up
Oh,
an
yeah.
article, and the headline was something like, "Ryan Johnson's tweet count just dropped by like 3,000." You know what that means?
Yes.
And then Ryan
Oh,
Johnson
that was
was like,
such bullshit.
and Ryan Johnson was like, "It means people are going back and looking for shit to weaponize." And I'm like, "No thanks. That's what the fuck it means." And they're like, "Oh shit, sorry. We didn't mean to be shitheads." Like, no, yes, you did. Like, you did mean to be shitheads.
The Mary Sue. God bless
Also,
him.
who the fuck is counting some stranger's tweets, you lunatic?
Yeah, that's what kind of maniac is just watching that kind of stuff now.
I feel if Ryan Johnson had anything that they could hold against him, he would have been the first one gotten over James Gunn. Because, man,
Probably,
people
yeah.
do not like Ryan Johnson. To the point where someone's trying to raise funds to remake The Last Jedi.
Yeah, fuck every bit of that nonsense.
And last thing for me, tomorrow, Ninja Turtles will be in my hand.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Unless it's fucking stolen out of your
Don't
box.
jinx me! Don't you put your evil
Did I
on
tell you
me.
the story? I saw a video. This guy had a package delivered. The delivery guy dropped it off, left, walked around the rest of the neighborhood, dropped off packages, came back around. Oh, well, took a picture of it because I guess they're supposed to take a picture of it at the doorstep for records. Took a picture of it, left, dropped off other packages, came back around, took his package, and left.
Yeah.
So you get to kill that person, right?
Think so.
Yeah, you just kill that guy until he dies.
She's very weird about. She always wants to be home when we think packages are coming. She thinks that people are going to steal shit off of our doorstep, and I've
Because
never.
they fucking probably will.
People will, but I don't really have that fear. But I better knock on wood somewhere right now because they say it'll be here by the end of the day, and tomorrow night's the first night of the Mae Young Classic, so hope it gets here early.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't.
I should wait by the bushes. tweet a picture. Oh shit, look what I got on eBay. $75, won that bid.
I just picture Jose popping out of the bushes to the delivery man going, "Yo, what's up? I'm Jason."
Yeah.
This is where I got my packages.
That's me. Yeah.
You don't.
Yes, I'll
All
take
my
those
mail this
turtles.
way.
It should be a set of turtles, correct?
This is my watching bush.
Well, make sure no one else steals my packages now.
I hope. Okay, nothing but joy for you, man. I hope they're as great as you want them to be.
Me too.
Fucking A. So what's up, Jose?
Roulette, baby.
Yeah, fucking. how'd you
Someone's
do?
gonna be getting some Ninja Turtles off of eBay.
Damn right.
No, I won knowledge.
You won knowledge.
So I turned a first 20 into 300. Now the
Wow.
problem is I turned that into 300 on day 1 of 8. You don't.
There's no fucking way I lose $300.
Well, I didn't lose 300. That's the thing.
He was playing with house money, is his logic.
Yeah. So that whole week I'm playing with house money, and well, I lost it all. But it took me
You lost $300.
Hours.
Like that becomes Jose money immediately.
But I did cash out. But have you ever had to walk through a casino to go to work?
No, because I have to go to work. No.
Yeah.
That's how they get
Have you
you.
ever had to walk back through a casino to go to your hotel room
Yeah.
with money that you're ready to fucking throw down? Worth it. It was all worth it. I fucking loved it because worst case,
That's all.
I
That's all that matters.
drank that amount in free liquor. In the amount of liquor I drank, I saved money. I came out on top. So I'm playing roulette, figuring it out, digging it, loving that game. That's my game. That's my jam. Because I've consistently turned small amounts of money, $20 into like 180, 310, 284. But
That's
Yeah, he-
fucking impressive, man.
He kept sending
They're
us pictures of
way
these
too
cash out
fucking
receipts.
long to be able to keep it. That's the problem.
So what's the trick? What's the game?
So the next vacation is we'll go to the casino one day, play, and let's see what happens. And then bounce. But if I'm there for a shitload, you just can't be there forever.
I see. I won like $11 and felt like a fucking Rockefeller.
No, I want that. But once, and here's the other thing: is once you get a taste, once you can see how quick you can turn a 25. See, here's the thing: I was sitting at a $3 limit table, so you put in a $20 bill, divide that by 3. That's at least if that's all you bet that round, that's how many rounds you can get out of it. So you're making 25-cent bets everywhere, and then once you double that. Now you start talking dollars, then you raise the your
minimum.
bet a little bit. So now you're betting
Okay.
50 cents on the number. So now instead of hitting for 9, you're hitting for 18. So now you're turning 50 cents into 18. And then you raise it to 75, now you're hitting it for 30 something. And then if you juice the top, that ups it a couple bucks, and then you might hit the top. You got fucking money flowing in from everywhere. Next thing you know, you're up 284. It's fucking 3:30 in the
Just imagine Jose beautiful minding with all these numbers running
Right?
across his-
Oh, I fucking loved it. I loved it. Loved it. This, and then now I'm going to get into craps, I think is the next one I'm going to give a shot. Because I think the betting is kind of the same, but
where you just kind of spread your money out a little bit.
yeah, see,
To
that's
up
the
your
other thing is
odds.
like you know, all the numbers are stacked. So you can put a quarter that touches 2 numbers, and then that splits the amount. So instead of winning 9
Oh.
for 25 cents, you're winning like 3 something. So if that number or that number hits, you get 3 something. But the more you have on one single number, the more the payout. But you can spread. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can turn a $3 bet if you place it right. You can turn that into like $120 in one fucking spin. And then now you got 120. But now you still slow play the 3 a little bit. And then you turn that 120 into 280. And then now you start dropping some dollar bets and your returns are higher. You turn 280 into 500. Then you cash out and go. But
is there any
and
skill
you walk
behind
by your machine? I walked by my machine. I played one machine the whole fucking week. The one machine. And I had to walk by it to and from work. So I before work, I fucking turned $20 into 60. Went to work. I had $60 to play with that night.
So this is a
I
roulette
lost
machine?
altogether maybe about 600 or 800 house money. I came out of pocket 200. But I took out 4. So I was down 2, lost my other, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take out 1 more 100, sat down at the table, turned that 100 into 200, cashed out, left. So I only lost 200 because I replaced the one I took out and then the other one from the 2.
What the fucking fuck? What? No.
Woo, baby, Vegas.
Let it roll.
What
Bet
the
on
fuck,
black.
man?
I loved it, though.
So you're saying this is a machine?
Huh?
It's a roulette machine?
Well, okay. So here's the thing. Well, the live tables where there's actually a dude spinning the ball, those start at like $5.
High stakes.
Right. So I wasn't ready to play that because I still didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know the betting. I didn't know what was going on. I'm not going to go up there with $20, play 4 hands, and then now I'm done. And I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
So this one was like a mix. It had a live table, but it was electronic.
Okay.
It was digital. So it sat 5 on each side. So, and that's the other beauty about it is I'm not playing against somebody else. Like I can't sit at a poker table with $20 and turn that into fucking 280. Somebody's going to bully me out. Like 20 is probably the buy-in on a poker table. But this, you're just betting numbers. So if me and the guy next to me, we bet the same number, we're both rooting for each other. We both hit. We fucking high five, order a free drink, tip the waitress. Let's go. That's another thing I love about it is I'm not competing against anybody. Like we're all so the table's fun. The table's fun because
I can get down with that. What I can't get down with is having the option to walk away with $800.
Yes.
And coming out $200 short.
Yeah, but once you get the bug, and that's why I'm saying you can't be in Vegas for 8 days. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I just played that one day and when I cashed out, we left the next day, I would have came home up $300 to $400, and I would have gotten that $300 to $400 off of 20.
And he got the taste for it. Roulette. He got some experience.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I had fun. I had fun because I put in. I grinded like I was there 8 days, 5 hours a day, 3 hours at least. I put in a good week's worth at that table. So Vegas was over.
Wow.
We went to go to the next fucking show, and our truck broke down, so we didn't get anything. So that was cool.
Yeah, but you fucking rose to the occasion, son.
I did, but it was fun. But all my shit was in there. Like I got all kind of cool fucking product. I finally hit swag day because this was just like a GM thing. So it was all about like talking to distributors. It wasn't a regular show. So they're like, everything was meant to be given out.
Oh, that's cool.
So, everyone gets hooked up. That hit a big bottle of liquor, chessboard, cards, all stuck in the truck. And man, fuck George's Convention Center.
What's wrong with George's Convention Center?
It's just fucking, it's long, it's up, it's down. They close doors for no reason. You got to go around. You got to go this way. You got to go that way. The next day, these doors are open and these are closed.
Yeah, feel that.
But let me tell you about roulette. I don't know. It's fun. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. But if next time I go to Vegas, I'm going to fuck. I'm gonna gamble every day. We'll see what happens, folks. But I got a better plan, so I'm gonna go out there with 500. Right? It's 100 a night, but I'm gonna play him as 20s. And that's all I'm bringing down, because the key is that don't have it down there. Leave it in your room. Leave it in your room.
So you actually have to make a trip to get more money.
Yeah, and then by then it's like, fuck that. I'm already in the room. I just jerk off and go to bed. Life on the road, baby.
You know what? Solid.
Maybe
Solid logic.
You catch at least, right? You don't leave that for the maid to clean up. Jose,
He sees how far it goes.
Hey, I tip.
you better tip really good if they're
damn it.
cleaning up your baby batter.
I tip.
It's fucked up, Jose. It's fucked up, man.
Did you hear about the fucking guy who was hitting Detroit bathrooms and he filled up one of the fucking soap things with semen?
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah,
Airport.
Fucking
Like the whole
nightmare.
thing?
they're trying to go green at Disney, so they're talking about cutting out the little individual things of shampoo and soap and instead putting those dispensers on the wall in the shower.
Here we go. Washroom weirdo. Mystery man is filling soap dispensers at Detroit airport with his own semen, according to
That's
cops who found
fucking
an
weird.
unusual substance.
Like he's
Oh.
filling them?
That's my
Like, to
question.
the
But,
top?
like, is it?
Is it just a little taste?
Is it just like one squirt worth, or is it like the whole thing?
like
Why-
he
why did
has?
That takes a lot of time
That's the thing is.
and patience.
Okay,
Now-
what if he just like fills up one of those, like he has an empty bag of soap, they install in there, empties out the soap, fills it with his seed over like the course of a week or however much time he would need to fill that up,
That is
and then installs
Biological
Well, that's my
terrorism.
question. Was it like a party and we filled it up, or was this one man single solo like mission?
what kind of
I hope
fucked
to
up
God
party?
it's only one person, because that somehow makes it less weird.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Or I imagine he's like the key grip on a porn. He's
let me
like the
get that
porn
for you,
cleanup
sir.
guy, and he's just been like collecting for
or
months.
he's a maid in a hotel.
That's fucked up.
Oh,
Jose,
man, this
people
dude
are
let it
washing their
fly
hands with you.
everywhere.
Man, I didn't do nothing.
That's terrible, Jose.
I don't know. But when I wasn't Night Sky was cool. Got to play with some fucking star photography. That was kind of fun. Get them blurs. And then fucking Atlanta. And then got home today. I had some of that Hattie B's hot chicken.
Good stuff, man.
Oh, that reminds me. Mary and I did go to Disney Springs this past weekend, and they've got a new Guy Fieri restaurant out there called Chicken Guy,
Oh yeah.
and it's just chicken strips.
I read an article about that.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Oh.
Really?
So then I
He's
saw
managed
Jose
to fuck
post
up
that.
chicken.
I
strip.
saw Jose post about the Hattie B's hot chicken, and I was very jealous. It was okay. He's got 20 sauces, though, bro.
Oh,
Going to
that's
Flavor
so
Town?
Flavor Town.
I got the
That
garlic
is goddamn
parmesan
delicious.
and the hot honey Nashville hot.
Got
Yeah,
that
based on the
donkey
joke,
sauce?
man.
$25 for me and Mary for some chicken strips? No thanks.
That's fucking nuts.
What?
That's a lot.
What?
Guy,
His
you've lost
name
your
is
touch
not
with the
worth
people.
20. So what? That's 12 something each.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, for
20,
a combo,
25
essentially.
each of you.
3 tenders, fries, and a drink.
It's $12.
Yeah.
Fuck out of
Jesus.
here.
Yeah, it's Disney, though.
Eh. It is Disney, so you're going to be paying that.
And there was a line. It opened at 11, and there was a line of about a dozen people before we got into line.
Oh, you gotta wait for a line and get fucked? That's not good. I don't like that. Did they kiss you on the way out?
No.
Lines get kissed while I'm getting fucked, you know what I'm saying? Well, you that guy.
I go to fill my drink, and it's a regular old, like, soda fountain. I'm like, what the fuck is this? 1992? Where's the Coke Freestyle machine, guy?
Oh, that's cost extra.
Yeah.
That bums me out. Bums me out, I'm telling you.
I mean, they weren't bad. It just wasn't great.
I don't know a single chicken strip that is good enough to warrant 3 of them for $12.
Yeah, I've never had a $4 chicken strip.
Oh, it's a drink and a fry.
Not one
too.
time. I'm like, oh no, that's a solid $4 chicken
You
strip.
get 2 sauces. 2. And that's it.
You only get to pick 2 sauces?
Yeah. Mary
Of
got
20.
cumin mayo and cilantro lime mojo.
I don't like it. It offends me. I don't like it.
So how's the sauce work? Do you get like they like pump you out some in a cup, or is it like you peel back a thing?
They've already pumped out the cups. You know, little
Okay.
cups with lids on them. So you order the
Yeah.
sauce and they just go into the fridge and grab them. And they gave Mary a wrong sauce. I had to roll up in there. Where's my cumin mayo?
Hey, get someone get Guy out here.
Where is he? We took a detour to the wrong flavor town. Made that left turn in Albuquerque.
I would normally ask to speak to the manager, but I figured Guy would be in here. That his name is in the restaurant.
Well, we got some mail. Got some shit to do mail-wise, man.
Look at all this fan mail.
So, we got us some top 6s in. I thought we got a voicemail, but turns out it was just someone trying to spam our voicemail line with garbage calls, so never mind.
Boo.
So, what we're going to do for next week... Actually, let's start with this. So this week we're going to do our top 6 video games, which Knize and I were talking a little bit before the show, and that's fucking hard.
It's really hard.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, that's tough. And like, I
trouble.
feel like I kind of cheated a little bit, but not because I wanted to. It's because I kind of had to. It's fucking nuts.
Is Dread your number 1 again?
It is not. But that would have been a great... But Judge Dredd for the Sega Genesis.
We started this whole bit, and you picked Dread as your number 1 80s movie, and Jose picked all Van Damme and all Seagal. So there are no rules.
No, there are definitely no rules. Definitely no rules. But it's all very sincere so far. So, so take a little grain of salt.
I was thinking about this segment the other day. I was like, is it kind of hacky that we're, doing listicles? But then again, we each get to pick our own, and then we talk about, man, that's fucking cool. That's cool too. I remember that.
And we're getting some great interaction with the listeners and stuff, and the
It's
tweets.
a good discussion.
I'm all about it.
I respect your picks.
We've done dumber shit on this show, quite frankly.
I mean, we spent an entire episode talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Including...
You're goddamn right there, Kelly.
Including while trying to promote a charity for children.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was like wrestling related, so
It was all very thematically appropriate. But who was
he
this
just kinda
one? The
picked the
top
wrong
6
day,
games.
come
Is
on.
that just one that you threw out there, Knize? Where'd this come from?
now Kelly threw it out at the end of last
Yeah,
week's
I just
episode.
randomly threw it out last night,
We were
last
like-
week when we didn't have one.
Yeah, we don't have any other topics, and Kelly's like, "Fuck it, top 6 video games, Gauntlet."
Yeah, the fucking population came through. We got a few in the email box today, which is pretty great.
We got a bunch on Twitter.
A bunch on the Twitters. So Vetter writes in. He writes in his top 6 games in no particular order. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
Oh, God
There's
damn.
gonna be a lot of that. I feel like a lot of right, yeah, shit.
Fucking love Castlevania.
Next up, you got WWF No Mercy / NWO
Oh,
Revenge.
God damn it. How did I
Nice.
put that on there?
How did you not put No Mercy on your list, Jose?
I don't know. There's just too much.
There's too many. He says No Mercy / WCW NWO Revenge. These are the same game with different rosters, so I'm counting them as one game.
No, not the same game.
Not the same.
No Mercy is much improved as far as the mechanics, the gameplay, features, graphics.
They
Music.
hadn't gone to the place yet where you could go backstage. I remember the first one of those THQ games. You could go in the backstage area, and I about lost my fucking mind. That was the coolest goddamn thing. Next up, he says Halo. Yeah. And then Mario Kart 64.
God damn.
He says along with Halo, this is fucking my time in college. Final Fantasy 3. Granted, 7 may be better, but I'm a sucker for the old school. Then he says Zelda. All of them. Can I do that? If not, I'll go with Ocarina of Time, but dang, they were all good. And then he hits up at the very end. Honorable mentions to Bubble Bobble, 007 GoldenEye, Tecmo Bowl, and Super Dodgeball.
Oh, God damn. All of those. Fucking Super Dodgeball was the shit.
There are thousands of games. This is so fucking hard to do.
I can't believe I love Super Dodgeball. Did you guys play beach volleyball on the Nintendo?
No.
No.
That one was pretty fucking cool too. It was kind of like almost the same mechanics as dodgeball, like real kind of fucking. It was just badass. You know, you can like if you spiked it right, you got a little oomph to it, but the dies are cool. Oh,
Mary's
see
been
now.
playing that.
Okay, to do top games across the board is too hard. It should be like top Nintendo, and then top blah blah blah. It's just so hard. Too
That's not
hard.
the fucking. That's not the thing, man.
I know. I get it. It's just too much. Too many favorites. Next.
All right. So I got mine. So I'm gonna go with. We're gonna start out with Chrono Trigger.
Fuck yeah, that's yes.
Nice.
The game was the shit.
That might be the game that I've like played through beginning to end. Well, no, one of the games I played through beginning to end most. Like I played the fuck out of that game, and I remember going back to it when they dropped it on PlayStation. I'm playing through it beginning to end again for what must be the fucking 15th time, and then being like, "Remember this being longer?" When I was a kid, I feel like this is a really long game. I knocked this out on like a long weekend, but okay, it's a great game, really fun. The time travel mechanics were fucking great.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Metal Gear Solid. I'm gonna just say the whole Metal Gear Solid series.
I'm with. Yep.
Because they're every one of those games raised the bar as far as like what you would expect from like a game on that era, wherever they were, and like it's got this super convoluted story and like all the characters and whatever, and like they're out of sequence, and so you got to work at it to get the whole picture.
Yeah,
but
the,
it all
the
fucking
story
works.
is fucking odd at times. Metal Gear can get funky.
Super super weird. And then like really wildly like introspective, like Metal Gear Solid 4 is all just about like war profiteering and shit. Like it's very very preachy, but through this weird like sci-fi action I love those games. Next up we're gonna do Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Put the fuck out of that. Some Yoshi action.
I didn't have a Super Nintendo. The only time I ever played Super Mario World was at the ice rink my dad used to play at. They had an arcade setup that was Super Mario World, something else, and F-Zero.
No shit.
Nice.
I've never seen that before. That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Play the fuck out of that, man. That was a good one. That's a game that holds up. Those are good levels, good design. Then next we're gonna do the entire Quantic Dream library. That's gonna be your Heavy Rains, your Beyond Two Souls, and the Detroit Become Human. I love all that shit. Like I like that they're not like normal games. Like they're just kind of interactive stories, like movies you get to kind of play through and watch, and you affect the outcome to them. Like I've played through the last several chapters of Detroit like 10 times, and it's always different. Like I still only scratched the surface of what you can do in that game. There's a whole bunch of ways heavy rain can end. And it's all good, man. I like it when they build in a reason to play them again, and I like the technology in them. The same thing, man. They up the game of what you expect out of those systems, dude. Like the shit they did in Beyond Two. What's that?
Did you play the sequel, Chocolate Rain?
Did not play Chocolate Rain.
What about the sequel, Detroit Rock City?
I did play that one. That's a good one. Like the Shannon Tweed cameo a lot. Good stuff. That's right. It's in Detroit Rock City, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna do Final Fantasy VII. I know it's a fucking contrived, but I love that damn game. It's a great game. Can't wait for the remake. And then I'm gonna say maybe up there number one, man. I'm gonna say the Mega Man X series, and not just because I'm playing it again all over again on the Switch, but just that's another one of those. I played the hell out of that game as a kid, and again, it was way harder. Took a lot longer. You can beat Mega Man X in like an hour and a half if you really want to. But it's great. It's a fucking phenomenal game. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mary's been playing the newest Final Fantasy. She got it for Christmas, and I've been kind of watching over her shoulder. I'm like, I recognize these motherfuckers. I've seen cosplays of these guys hundreds of times.
Yeah, I
Didn't
bet
even
you have.
realize there was Final Fantasy until now.
Yeah, because they're just like good-looking pretty boys in black outfits. They don't look like anything.
Bunch of dudes.
Just a bunch of fucking dudes. So let's see. Our buddy Ben hit us up on the Twitters. He says, 1, Super Mario World. Solid. 2, Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is fucking hard. 3, Batman Arkham City. 4, Street Fighter 2. 5, the Ninja Turtles arcade version. Great fucking game. Great game. And number 6, NBA Jam.
NBA Jam is great.
NBA Jam is great.
They should do the, like, what was that? Was it Nintendo 64 or it was Genesis? I had NBA Jam, I think. They should re-release it every year with current roster stars, but like the same old school graphics.
They did a version on PS3 and Xbox, I think, a few years ago, and it's just not the same.
That game was one of the first games I remember having unlockables with the big head mode, and you could play as Clinton, shit like that.
You're on fire.
He's on fire.
Perfect
got,
game
Knize?
for a 90s NBA fan. What do I got?
What you got?
All right. Number 6. One of the best NES games, Super Mario 3. One of the games when I was a kid that I would replay and I think beat numerous times. Like, a lot of those old school NES games were either terrible or too hard or both. And Super Mario 3 was very intuitive and fun. And I just remember sitting in my basement, like, hot summer days and just playing Super Mario 3 all day long. I'm going to go number 5, Mortal Kombat, one of those games that translated from arcade to home platform.
Yep.
The graphics were next level at the time.
Like the real people.
Yeah. The blood.
Street Fighter did a game like that.
The fucking fatalities.
Yeah, you gotta unlock the blood code on the Genesis version.
Yeah. Goro, what was it? Reptile?
Liu King wins.
All kinds of cool shit. And Mortal Kombat is one of those that I definitely fell off in the later years, but that first one is an all-time classic. And number 4, I'm going to go all versions, all-time Mario Kart. Whenever there's a Mario Kart, yes, that. Thank you very much.
It'll test your friendships, man.
It will.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, I'm going to go, I don't know which version.
Real quick, one of my favorite Super Mario Kart memories is in the N64 era, playing with my mom, and my mom fucking hates Toad so much. And Toad labs, and it was a computerized Toad because she's also bad at video games. It's a fucking CPU Toad would beat Mom, and and Mom just says, "Fucking Toad, he trades sexual favors for wins. That's the only way that he." I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean, Mom? But you know what it means. I'm like, all right, sure. Toad trades sexual favors for wins. Sure.
I don't do video games much these days, but Mario Kart is one of those that I just had to hop back on, and me and Mary can play it. Love it. Fuck off with your banana peels and your coins, though. I don't want any of that shit.
No, fuck a coin.
And why are they giving a red shell to second place right after the race starts? Not cool. Number 3, I'm going to go Guitar Hero after they introduced the drums and the microphone.
All right.
That's one of those where I had the full setup. I had my own custom guitar with the Zakk Wylde bullseye. Man, that was like every party, every hangout was Guitar Hero. And kind of revolutionized gaming for a while there, and then just died.
Yeah. I know a
Rock
kid.
Band 4 when it came out. So we had the whole kit for PS4, and it was great for a little while, but even then, it kind of died.
Yeah.
I knew a kid in high school who was like super good at Guitar Hero, and that's like all he did. And I distinctly remember hearing him meeting with one of our teachers, and our teachers just going to him, well, what are you going to do when you grow up? You can't be a professional Guitar Hero player.
Yeah,
Just watch me. I fucking do it.
I really wanted to learn how to play guitar. I own like 2 guitars. I always wanted a drum set and to play drums. But then Guitar Hero came out and I was like, I don't need to learn shit. It's a video game. I can sing, I can play guitar,
Hey,
I can play the drums.
The cymbal attachments for the drum set, that fucker will teach you to play the drums.
Yeah.
Like, it's legit. Like,
my number 2, modern games, 2 of the few that I've actually finished in modern times, Arkham City and Arkham Knight.
Nice.
Nice.
I wouldn't put solely Arkham Knight on here because too much Batmobile. But man, how fucking cool are those games? And I never played Asylum, so that's why it's not on my list. So I'll just put it the Arkham series, number 2.
Like it.
And
Solid.
And number 1, WWF No Mercy. No fucking question. I still own my Nintendo 64 and all the controllers, and all I got is WWF No Mercy because that's all I need. And that's all I'll ever need.
No, that's a unarguable number 1.
I bought WWE 2K18 on Black Friday, still in the shrink wrap to this day.
Fantastic.
Not gonna lie, I should probably just stay there.
Well, I think I could probably sell it for $20.
There
Which
you
one's
go.
this?
Yeah, do that.
Or sell it before the
2K18.
new one comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to get on that. And some of my honorable mentions, one of the first NES games that we had, and my dad's a big hockey guy, so we played Blades of Steel all the time.
Ooh, Blades of Steel.
Shit.
I give big shout out to the Simpsons arcade and the Turtles arcade.
Yeah.
I was telling Mary probably the Simpsons arcade more than the Turtles because we would come down here for vacation. We would stay at Disney's Caribbean Beach, and they had an arcade. And I just remember chilling in that arcade in my wet swimsuit, just running shit on the Simpsons arcade game. And then because I didn't do Super Nintendo, I went Genesis, and all those Sonic games are super cool. Like that's
Sonic
next
Knuckles is
level
my
Mario.
fucking jam, dog.
And then lastly, honorable mention, the NES Power Set. When I got my NES, it came with the Power Pad and the Zapper and the game that had Super Mario 1, Duck Hunt, and Track and Field. And that's kind of all you needed back then.
Had Track and Field on the same cartridge?
Yeah. All
No
3
shit.
of them.
Yeah, it was like a big multi-pack.
Huh. I know that. That's
Man,
cool.
For a fat kid,
Nice.
I could run real fast on that Power Pad.
See, that's when you just sit on your ass and take your hand just
That's cheating.
fucking cheat. See, Tanker1 hits us up on the Twitter. He writes in, he says,
My
number
good
1.
buddy John.
Goodbye to John. World of Warcraft. Number 2, Digimon Card Battles. Number 3, Pokemon Blue. Going old school. Oh, shit. Number 4, Legend of Dragoon. That's a great game. Shit, I forgot all about that one. Just PlayStation RPG, man. That's a fucking great game. Weird combat system in that game. Very cool. Number 5, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And number 6, Star Wars Rogue Squadron for N64. That's also a great fucking game. That's a great one. Let's see. We got a whole bunch of these. Let's do one more. Got Juggalo John says number 1, Legacy of Kain series, because it tells one story. I never played those. Number 2, Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Nobody fucking likes Zelda 2, John.
I had that one. I had the gold cartridge.
That's hardcore, man. Number 3, Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Great fucking game. Number 4, Chrono Trigger. Number 5, Bubble Bobble. Number 6, Hostile Waters and TS Rising. I've never heard of that.
Man, I haven't heard of most of these.
And honorable mentions go to River City Ransom, Hearthstone, and World of Warcraft.
Hearthstone is an interesting pick because while it is a video game, it's not something I ever think of as being a video game because it's a card game.
All right.
You play on your phone.
Okay. What you got, Kelly?
All right. I'm going to start off with some honorable mentions. NHL Hits 2003. Fucking love that game.
It was basically Blitz, but NHL.
Yes.
Right?
So it was Hits with a Z. I put so much time into that game. It was 3-on-3 matches, and I got real good at it. And it had a nice like a manager mode and that kind of stuff where you'd play through a season. And boy, howdy, did I like it when you'd start fighting and it would just turn into a fighting game. Let's see. Pokemon Gold is my favorite of the Pokemon games. It's actually a game I've never finished because the battery in my cartridge died.
Oh.
So the save wouldn't keep anymore.
Oh, that's the worst.
God.
Yeah, it sucked. Eventually, I did get the battery replaced, but I never went back and played it. And then my last honorable mention is Doki Doki Literature Club, just because of how different that game is and how much it subverts tropes and how much of a mindfuck it is.
This is the one you're going to play on Twitch, Jose.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to start a Twitch channel, and you're going to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
All right, let's fucking do it.
All right, now to my top 6.
The real deal. The real thing.
Doki Doki.
I really want to watch Jose play this game. So number 6, the first Super Smash Brothers. Well, I would personally say that Melee is probably a better game. I have better memories associated with the original Super Smash Brothers.
Nothing quite like it yet, yeah.
64?
Yeah, no, it was totally different for the time, and it's the original core cast of characters is still probably the best lineup they ever had, just in terms of balance and stuff like that. And everyone had different fighting styles at that point, and it was a really just fun game. A really good party game.
I always liked using Ness's TK powers to hit himself and like boost himself back onto the ledge he's about to die.
I was so bad at that.
Oh, it's a dick move. I love it.
See, I was always Pikachu and just jumping around lightning bowling the shit out of people.
That's also a valid strategy.
Yep. Let's see. Number 5, Soul Calibur 2. I put way more time into that game than I probably ever should have. Loved how customizable that game is with all your different weapon choices. The story mode's really good. Really fun adventure mode. And just a lot, and like Super Smash Bros., there's a lot of different fighting styles in that one, and I like more weapon-based combat in your fighting games, so that one offered a lot of different choices.
That's right up there for you. Yep, okay.
Yeah. And, and I had the GameCube version, so I got to play as Link. That was a lot of fun. Also, shouts out to Breath of the Wild. Didn't make my list, but a real good game.
Solid game. Solid game.
Yeah, I have too many issues with it to make it in my top favorites, but it's probably in my top 10. If
Yeah,
I
you
really
put that
had
kind of time into a game, you wanted to have like a satisfying ending.
That's the thing. That's my real main complaint about that game is there isn't an ending. The ending fucking sucks. But all right, number 4. This is probably just recency bias, and I'm still playing through it. But number 4, Yakuza 0. Really don't need to say much more about it because if you listen to the show, I've talked plenty about it.
We all understand.
He's got a chicken property manager.
I do. Just put Nugget in charge of a new property today. Just the fucking scene where you and that chicken lock eyes and you're just like, you're going to work for me.
Could have gone many different ways.
Yep. I mean, that lady at the bowling alley was like, I'll take him in the kitchen and just kill him for you if you want.
And you're like, whoa,
Nah.
whoa. Slow your roll, lady.
This chicken looks like it should be a colleague.
This chicken knows what he's going to help me get that gold statue of myself in my office.
No,
My
we
favorite part
can't
about-
just buy one. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you buy one, but you have to get the 10 billion yen to allow you to buy one.
It's a lot of yen, dog.
It's a lot. And the best part is you buy the statue, you put up, and as you're like kind of admiring it, your secretary just comes by and is like, who put that piece of crap in here? And your character's kind of like, oh, I thought it was nice. I don't know. Number 3, Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward.
You talked about that one a bit too, yeah.
Yes, I love that game. As far as stories go, it's by far the best story I've ever played in a video game. It's a visual novel for most of it, but it's also a room escape game. The puzzles are really good. There's a few that are overly hard, I'll say, but you just go online, you figure them out that way. But the puzzles, when they are fun, they're really fun, and I feel like I could escape from anything after playing that game. And just the way the branching stories kind of intermingle by the end, it's really fucking cool. Like Lee, with how much you're talking about Detroit, you should absolutely play the Zero Escape games at some point.
All right, we'll check it out. Yeah, why not?
Number 2, I'm looking at it. I probably ranked it a little too high. Also, recency bias. But number 2, Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I knew for sure that was going to be on your list.
Really?
Really, really love that game. It's just an utter delight. I love the design of it, how it's as hard as you want it to be. Like, that is a huge thing for me. Because, like, I'm bad at video games. Like, I'm really bad at kind of platformers and stuff like that. And the fact that I was able to get through Odyssey and beat it and get so much of the other stuff, because then I got good at it. I tried hard and I was putting in the effort. But like at the same time,
Follow your
like
dreams.
you can just hand that game to a kid and they can get through it without having to like figure out how to speed run the game and triple jump combos and shit like that. So it's like, it's super cool. It's as hard, like I said, it's as hard as you want it to be, which I love.
It's the name of my
And
sex tape.
it's a beautiful game. And then number 1, the original Animal Crossing.
Damn, son.
I put so much time into that game. Like, and it's the best. It's just super relaxing. It's fun. You go, you customize your house, you do all your fun shit. Like I love those games. I love how just cute everything is. The music's really great. Just the ultimate relaxation game, and I love those Animal Crossing games.
But those don't really like end, right?
No, you just kind of stop playing one day.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like a beginning, middle, end to my fucking games. I get it. I get why people like them, but that's just not for me.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not for everyone, but it's just kind of every now and then you pop it on, you visit your town, you go do some stuff, and you take off for a little while. But they're fun games.
I can do that.
Yeah, I really hope they put one on the Switch because that system seems perfect for one of these games.
I mean, there's no way they won't. It'd be
Yeah.
crazy down.
I'm just kind of amazed they haven't announced one by now.
Well,
And that's my list.
Before we lose it in the chat, Sheila gave her 6. She's got Mario Kart, Call of Duty, Overwatch, which Overwatch is huge.
That's a new thing. I know that.
Overwatch is good. That's pretty good.
Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and Sonic. And then she gave honorable mention to Pokemon Snap.
Nice.
Pokemon Snap. Jesus Christ.
That's a fun-ass game.
Intense. Fucking Pokemon Snap. Good on you. Let's see what we got. Let's go to the Twitters. Let's see what we got. We got one from Denim. Hits us up on Twitter. He says, 6 Tron. He means that fucking arcade game. He's a sadist. That game is impossibly hard.
Yeah, but he's also 70 years old.
It's so fucking hard, man. Number 5, Metal Gear Solid. Number 4, Saints Row 3. Number 3, got you, Kelly, Doki Doki Literature Club.
It's a good-ass game.
Number 2, Guild Wars 2. And number 1, shit, I haven't heard about this in a long time, City of Heroes.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I remember the ads for that in Wizard.
Yep. That was huge for a minute. So then Zero writes in, he says number 6, Tetris.
Well, solid.
Yeah. Number 5, Final Fantasy Tactics. Shit. Number 4, all top-down Zelda games, especially Link to the Past. Link to the Past is a fucking great game. Fucking great game. Nice throwing Sonic and Knuckles in the chat. Fuck yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. Number 3, all side-scrolling Metroid games. 2, World of Warcraft. Fucking nerd. And number 1, StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Fuck, StarCraft did not even land on my radar. But I played that game for about 1 million hours in middle school. Fuck, StarCraft was great. A couple more, then we'll let Jose take us home. So Kristen Allen writes in, she says, this is based on my limited experience and personal enjoyment, which I think is a fine caveat. 6, Grand Theft Auto 5. Solid game. Number 5, Injustice 1 and 2. Then she says number 4, fucking Aladdin.
All of those Disney Genesis games were great.
Yeah, that Lion King game was awesome.
Yeah.
But I think Aladdin's even better. Aladdin's a great game.
I wouldn't have put any on my top 6 just because of longevity, but yeah, great games.
They are fantastic games. Tomb Raider 1 through 3. Yeah. Donkey Kong Country. Fucking
Nice.
wonderful game. Great game. And number 1, Mortal Kombat. And she put in parentheses, all of them.
I really like the most recent one of those.
Yeah. I like Mortal Kombat and then the Mortal Kombat X that came after it. They tell a story, which is a pretty cool thing to do. They do something similar with Injustice, where they're fighting games for sure, but between fights they like kind of play out like a movie, which is a pretty cool way to do it. I like that. Then Mary hit us up. She says she's gonna list her favorites from the series, but in each case she's a fan of the entire series, which I think is a solid move. Number 6, she says Portal. Number 5, The Sims. Holy shit, number 4, Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Damn, son. Number 3, Stardew Valley. Number 2, Batman Arkham City. And number 1, BioShock Infinite. That surprises me. I don't know why. That surprises me.
Yeah, I kind of. Well, she loves the BioShock series.
No
I
shit.
You don't think chicks can play BioShock?
I didn't think anybody liked BioShock that much.
Oh, she has this BioShock Infinite T-shirt that she's had for about as long as we've been together, and it is gross. It should not be worn anywhere by anyone, but she loves it. Yeah, she got the what was it? The remastered collector's edition, the entire series, a couple years back for PS4. I just remembered, Arkham Knight has too much Batmobile shit in it, but it's a good game, and
Yeah, too much Batmobile and no cool bosses.
You got to give it up for the Joker stuff in that game, though.
Man, good Joker stuff in Arkham City too, man. And
Yeah,
again,
but
just the better boss
haunting
fights.
you.
The Mr. Freeze boss fight in Arkham City is
Yeah.
one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, it's so scary.
Really good. All right, Jose, take us home. What do you got, man?
All right, number one, shout out Oregon Trail, Carmen San Diego,
Shit, yeah, Carmen San Diego.
rocking it in middle school all day, all night, baby. I also want to give a shout out to all the games I grew up on. Narc, you guys play that on the suit?
Fuck yeah, Narc.
Fuck yeah, Narc.
No.
Tecmo Bowl and Super Baseball. Fucking love those games. All the Castlevanias. God damn.
Did you ever watch that Castlevania Netflix show?
Yes, first season.
Yeah?
I think the second season is about to come out. Just
Coming
came
out soon, yeah.
Yeah, it should be soon. I like that show a lot.
Dude's been promoting it a bunch.
Shout out real quick. No one talked about Mutant League Football with my fucking jam. The only football game I ever loved.
Yeah.
Plays monsters, beat each other up, rip people apart. It's fun.
Some of these games sound familiar.
Mutant League Football is also one of those Genesis games that had like the weird, like overly tall cartridge with that yellow clip thing on the side. Never understood what that was about or what that was possibly for. It was weird.
Fucking Punch Out,
Oh shit! Yeah, Punch Out.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger, and fucking Contra. Loved those fucking games.
Never get into Contra.
Loved it.
I'm just really bad at it.
So number 6, it's a new one, XCOM, the newest one. I haven't played the other ones, but the
All right.
newest one fucking rules. Alien Chess, love it. Fucking
Is it Alien Chess?
yeah, it's pretty much Alien Chess.
All right.
You gotta plot out your moves. You only have a certain amount of spaces. You gotta make your whole round. I loved it. We're gonna hit number 5. I'm going my 3 Nintendo 64 games: Star Fox, Turok, and fucking GoldenEye.
Oh, remember Perfect Dark?
Dude, Perfect Dark kicks ass, dude.
It did.
gonna
Blockbuster
go-
never got it back.
Number 4, the whole Metal Gear series as
Yeah.
well, because that's the shit. I'm in the middle
Play
of
the last one.
right now. I'm playing it right now. I'm 68% through.
It's really good.
Yeah, I got it for fucking free.
No shit.
Nice.
It was one of those free games on if you have Xbox
Oh, that's right.
Gold. Every month they give out 3 free games, and one of the months was fucking Metal Gear. I was like, all right, I'll fucking play it for free.
Yeah, it's really good.
Fucking eating it up. We'll talk when I beat it. We'll talk.
Yep.
I'm also gonna go. These next 3 are kind of new. I kind of fucking spaced out on some of the older ones, but some sweet mentions that I completely agree with. I'm gonna go PUBG, Player Battlegrounds Unknown.
No
Really?
shit. Look at you.
It was
Fucking,
a fix.
that's talking the kid language.
Yeah.
It was a fix I didn't know I needed until I played it, and it's addicting. But I'll wreck some shit on there. I'll shoot some bitches in the face.
We
I'm down
went
with
out to watch game 1 of one of the NBA playoff series. And these guys are talking about PUBG. I'm like, what? What is PUBG? And they all look at me like I'm an alien.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you don't know what PUBG is?
And I only know about Fortnite because Zoe likes it.
Yeah, I
God,
started.
I
on
fucking hate Fortnite.
But then that PUBG came out. I got that one, and then it was fucking on. It's on. Let's shoot.
I can't I don't know. That just tickles me. The idea of you playing fucking PUBG.
Let's squad up, bro. You play? Let's go.
I really don't.
It's pretty good though.
I'm glad you do though. Good for you.
I'm gonna go number 2, NBA 2K the series.
All right, solid.
Fucking game I can get down on, and then I'm gonna go number 1 A and B. Because fuck it. Number 1 roulette. Down. I'm kidding. Batman as a fucking series. I am a completionist with that. I've beaten every game at 100%. And if they come out with another one, I will fucking do the same. Gotham City is my city. I feel very unfulfilled knowing that my city is less than 100% protected.
I like.
Wait, I remember being underwhelmed at some of those 100% rewards, though.
Oh yeah,
That
Yeah.
stupid ending. Oh
Yeah.
boy, I was fucking mad.
we tried to tell Jose, but he wouldn't listen. Just like Jim Gibbons and Iron Fist. It's like, it's not worth it, homie. I remember back when it was either Arkham, it was probably Arkham City. Jose's just like, man, you need to get on this Arkham City. Like, you can just be Batman.
Yeah.
You can though.
You can just
It was
fly
the
around
first
just
game. Sat down and you were like, this is what it feels like to be Batman.
yeah.
I'm gonna go find a mentally ill person and punch him in the fucking face.
Maybe I'll find 12.
Some of them, they roll up on you sometimes. Like I try to leave some of them alone because at one point you're just
I got
you
shit to
got
do.
other things to do than fucking deal with some.
I gotta
thugs
find
now.
100 Riddler trophies. Get on my way.
Yeah, fucking wasting my time. Move.
It is so fucking fun though to fight like 13 dudes at once.
Yeah.
Just chain those.
Yeah,
And none
those
of
together
them
is
can
so
touch
great.
you.
that's the beauty. Is like in the beginning you're kind of shy, and you see a group of 20, and you like leave them alone. You go around them, but then by midway you just drop down in the
You
middle.
fucking dive bomb like another EMP on them all.
Bring it. Let's fucking go.
You snap their riot shield off.
Yeah, I think it's the first one. I think it's just an Arkham Asylum where there's like a challenge level where they just keep throwing dudes at you. It's like how many can you take out before you die? And the answer is a lot if you get good at those combos. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I love those. I have seen the sun set and rise many a times behind Bruce Wayne's eyes.
Yeah, the Arkham games are one of the only games where I haven't moved in hours.
Yeah, there's been a couple nights back in the house. Good night, Mary. Oh, you going to work? See you later, Mary.
Have a good day.
Yeah, come to think of it, I probably should have put those on my list. They're fantastic.
And then fucking rounding it out. Goddamn No Mercy. To the point where I'm still reigning champion of fucking 4th of July weekend. Just saying.
Yeah, because you
Just
keep not
saying.
coming.
Fucking small package, baby. Sometimes it's not about how
That's
you
a
wrap
fireman's
the present.
carry in a small package.
Oh, that's a finisher. That is a fucking finisher. I don't know. There's so many belts I got right now. Season's about to come. Who wants this belt? Somebody's gonna have to come take it, or I'll keep it another year.
It only ever happened once.
Yes.
Sometimes that's all you need is once. I'm down. I'll defend this motherfucker anywhere.
Now I'm talking winning 2 years in a row.
Oh, that too.
That's fucking fun. That was great. It was a good time. That was awesome. All right, so next week we actually got some options, man. We got a lot of pretty great emails sent in to us.
One more shout out. The fucking
Please.
first X-Men arcade game. I played that so many times in Circle K.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Love
That
you,
is a
dog.
good one. And then they ported that game over, so you can like play it on Xbox and PlayStation and shit like that now.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, And like even like iPads got it. You can play it on mobile.
Not the jumping one. That one too. But like the where it was actually like Street Fighter.
like
Marvel
X-Men
vs.
fighting
Capcom.
game?
Yeah, but
Children of the
back when
Atom.
it was just Marvel.
Children of the Atom, it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, way back before they did the crossover.
Okay, I think I'm talking about that arcade game, the X-Men
No,
arcade
that
game.
one's badass too. I'll put that one in there. Both are.
That was one where like I saw that it came up at the thing. I'm like, yeah, I could. Like, I'll buy this, but at this point, I kind of feel like I should get it for free.
Yeah,
because I spent $120 playing this fucking game over my life.
I think it was on the
Give me this one.
Xbox store for free, and a few years back we downloaded it, and it was me, Jose, and Mary, and we were playing through, and like they gave you unlimited lives. They said, "Fuck it, just play," and we played through it like 3 times in a row. Like as soon as you finish it, it just starts right up again. Like, all right,
pick a new
Welcome
guy.
to die, fuckers. Welcome to die.
So,
I got laser fingers. I don't know why. All right, this is one that I think Zero mentioned in the chat last week. That I really liked. I like this one a lot. God damn it! There's a lot of really good ones in here, actually. We'll do this one next week, though. This one is from Zero, and he writes in. Shit. Make sure I gotta mark these unread. I don't fucking lose them. All right, this one is the top 6 collectibles that won't burn in a fire. You're evacuating your house due to an emergency, flood, fire, whatever. Pets, family or mementos, etc., are all items safe. What 6 toys / collectibles do you take with you, knowing you very well might lose all the rest? And holy shit! And this is part of video games.
and Jose, storage units count.
Yeah, is everything in storage all right? Because
Yeah. Well,
it's
no.
not in the house.
You can pick things that are in storage.
I'll just pick my things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick the 6 things.
Because I was going to say, all my shit's safe.
The storage unit is on fire.
I'm suddenly very aware
of how much shit you have
and how much I need to insure this motherfucker up here. Like separate from the house.
You need a like a slide from there that you can just start chucking the toys down the slide and they go into something.
There you go.
You get a hold of Lloyd's of London.
What you building, honey? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just in case of fire.
So yeah. So next. Call that to you, population. What 6 things would you say? What can't burn up of all the stuff? If you're like me, that's a real problem. I feel bad. Yeah.
You don't want to hurt any of their feelings.
No, I'm suddenly aware of this, like all this material bullshit I'm surrounded by. I'm like, oh god, this is kind of a lot. But no, we're not gonna stop because I have a problem.
Oh, why would you stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? This is your roulette.
No, because I
Yes,
I always have something to hold. No, fuck you.
Wait, let me say this though. Let's do the math after my second visit in Vegas, and let's see who put more money into our addiction.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I will.
And let's see who got more money back.
I'll never say.
Back from these.
I know. Yeah, put money into it for sure. More than I ever want to talk about out loud. But every time I put money into it, I get a thing back. Like I'm not just like setting it on fire.
Yeah, but I have a chance to get a thing back too, and that thing is more money.
I can sell this shit tomorrow and make more money than I paid for it.
Hey, I'm just saying. We're both sick in the head.
And in the meantime, I got cool shit to look at and play with and tinker with. You're just like, oh man, I could have had $800.
Well, yeah, but at least I had 2.
But instead I got free drinks.
And cool shit to look at.
You lost $800 and got a hangover.
It was Vegas. No, luckily no hangover.
Yeah,
But
that'd been so
I will put it this way. The most sleep I got in Vegas was in Atlanta.
Oh my god.
No joke, that last night in Vegas, I did not go to bed until I got into the plane.
That's fucking nuts.
You usually do that though.
Yeah, but not in front of a roulette table.
I'm glad you had fun though, Jose. I know you were not super keen on Vegas at the beginning, but I'm glad you had a good time.
No one told me about roulette.
I feel like every movie about Vegas told you about roulette.
Yeah, but I never played it.
Wesley Snipes told everyone, always bet on black.
Yeah, that shit hits.
Always.
There's so many different things.
So hit us up with that. Hit us on the Twitter at Panels on Pages. Email us popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. We'll talk about this. Is going to be a good one. We'll talk about this next week. Be fun.
Real personal, I feel.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. Like, and if you got a story to share a story. I like a good story.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
I already got 3 on my list, and 1 hasn't even been delivered yet.
There you go. Attaboy. And then before we talk about comics and close this
Make sure
motherfucker
Bush
out,
Knize don't grab it.
let's just take a second and talk about how fucking cool Batista is.
Yeah!
Oh, Batista's the best.
Batista is
Big
not
Dave.
fucking around.
I think he's doing it right. I feel like the other cast members should kind of back him up. That letter that they all jointly put out there, saying that they support James Gunn, they want him back, so on and so forth, was a good step. But Disney didn't respond. They poker faced him. So now Big Dave is like, hey, you know what? I don't really want to do the movie without James Gunn, so recast me, fire me, whatever. But, I don't want to do the movie without his script. I will fulfill my contract, but I'm not going to like it. And that's the pushback is going to be important if anything's going to happen with this situation.
Well, he needs the cast.
He said He said it's nauseating working for Disney now.
Yeah.
Because they kowtowed to some cyber Nazis.
Yeah, which is the fucking truth.
It's the truth.
But
the wording is perfect to where if they reverse their decision, he's not like, oh, sorry, guys, I didn't mean to talk so much shit. It's like, okay, you fix things. Now we're all good.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's a fucking... That's just a stand-up move, man.
And, it could fuck him in Hollywood for the rest of his career, but he's made enough money with wrestling and movies, and he could go back to wrestling.
Fucking, check, though, that comes through. What is it? What the fuck? The name
royalties?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, I don't know, I just appreciate the move, man. Just standing up for his boy and for what is, the fucking right thing to do. Because
I'm sure if they really don't want to reinstate James Gunn, I'm sure Disney's strategy is to ignore it and hope people will forget about it. But Big Dave is like, nuh-uh. I'm going to make sure no one forgets. Because every time he tweets about it, people are like, yeah, man. Agreed.
Yeah, because it's fucked up. It's gross. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So yeah, shout out to Big Dave for being fucking rad.
Yeah, but he may have just wrote himself into dust too.
He might have.
He's fine.
But good on him for having the balls. Well done.
He might know that he's...
He might have already been written into dust. For all we know.
And that's kind of why... That's a good theory.
Nah, I don't think so. That's playing the game, and that doesn't seem like a guy who wants to play the fucking game.
I think it would make sense for Drax to die in Avengers 4, but do it in the process of killing Thanos.
You gonna let him kill her over?
If that turns out to be true, that this whole thing's kind of a bitch move.
Well, he's already shot his last scene.
Right. Yeah. I don't want that to be true. I want him to have seen a script with Drax in it and being standing his fucking ground on it. If he's already gonna die, I don't want that to be the case. That sucks.
Well,
that sucks real bad.
Yeah, but you got to look at it from the viewpoint of he can't spoil what's happening in Avengers 4. So he can't just be like, fuck it, I'm not working for them anymore anyhow, because everybody would be like, and he would get.
Well, you can also say nothing in that case.
Right, but he wants to say something.
Yeah, see, but then if that's the case, though, in 6 months, everyone's going to go, hey, come on, man. You were talking a big game, but you knew the fucking whole time? Come on, that's a dick move. I want to believe that Big Dave don't play dick moves like that.
He's just got balls. He's got balls.
Yeah, but he would have to make it seem like he is coming back to make the point.
Yeah.
And it looks like he has leverage because of that.
Yeah, I just it sucks, and I don't think they're gonna go back on it. I don't think they're gonna do it. They would have done it by now. I feel like sets a dangerous precedent. I don't like it. So, talk about comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
So this fucking reading a couple of these Hunting for Wolverine miniseries is, including this Weapon Lost with Daredevil in it.
Yeah.
And, boy, what a fucking waste of time this whole thing was.
Yeah.
Like, what a waste. Like, this, nothing happened. Couldn't be less important to anything in the world.
I don't know. Some inhuman dude got it in.
What a fucking bummer. What a bummer. So, Paper Girls 23. You reading Paper Girls, Kelly?
Yeah, that book's really good.
I read every issue of Paper Girls. Never identify with main characters more in my life because I feel like just like them, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like, I have no idea what's happening. And, like, so, you know, every time they learn something, I learn something too because I'm fucking real confused all the time. But it's great. It's really good. Looks awesome. Very cool. I love it. But it confuses the shit out of me. Like, a lot. So, this Go-Go Power Rangers 12, one of the Shattered Grid stories, was fucking super cool.
It was really good.
Looks amazing. This name's Dan Mora. The guy who does the artwork on this. Never heard of him before.
He's the dude that did the art for Klaus with Grant Morrison.
Oh, okay. That was actually pretty fun. I like that one. He's doing some really cool page layout stuff, especially in this one. Some really cool stuff, man. And then designed a new Megazord in this.
That was fucking cool.
So fucking rad. It's like the Ranger Slayer came from the future, and she had this kind of Frankenstein Zord that was made up of all the Thunder Zords, which looked cool on its own. But then that combines with the OG Megazord in this one, and it looks fantastic. It's one of those things like, oh man, I'm never gonna have a toy of this, and that bums me out because this looks fucking cool. It was awesome. And there's some other time travel fuckery going on here. Like, it's very cool. They've absolutely set the stage for where her arc takes her next, and they kind of seemingly close the loop on the story of, like, you know, their other friend, which has kind of been the fun part about this story overall, is that, like, you know, there's like, hey, these 5 friends had another friend who wasn't a Power Ranger, and he kind of got the shaft over and over and over again. Fucking poor dude. But it's great. It's fantastic. Highly recommend trades on that for anybody who hasn't read those because they're great. Like, this is one. Like, I'd recommend this to people who aren't Power Ranger people. Like, they're just good comics, good stories.
Yeah.
They're
And what's not good comics is I finished up that collection of the Power Rangers archive.
Oh, how is that?
Oh, they're all trash. Every single one is just trash. Is
that one Zeo issue in there?
No, that will be in volume 2.
There's enough for 2 volumes?
There's enough for 2 volumes, and that this one was over 500 pages.
What the hell is in there? I know there was that much of it.
I didn't either. There's just a whole bunch of fucking Power Rangers comics.
Oh, God.
Did you know that Steve Ditko drew Power Ranger comics?
I just learned that when he died, and it blew my fucking brain.
There's a bunch of issues written by Fabian Nicieza and drawn by Ron Lim.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Marvel
There's a
book?
4-issue miniseries called The Saga of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's just like a retelling of events like the opening episode, the Green Ranger saga, and then Zed showing up.
Okay.
Like, that's 4 of those issues, but like there's so much. Like, it's kind of insane.
That sounds really bad, though.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, $20 is the appropriate price for this.
$20
Like,
for
it's kind of-
500 plus pages?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
And it's full color. Like, I kind of figured when they announced it, it would all be like black and white, like the Marvel Essentials. But yeah, no, it's full color, nice, actually, pretty good paper quality. But like, I mean, it's all garbage. But like, I don't know. I feel like if you like Power Ranger comics, you kind of should just have it so you can be like, I didn't know any of this existed.
I had no idea. $20, you got a good point. I check that out. So on the opposite end of things, man, fucking Mr. Miracle 10. Like,
Oh, so good.
it's so good. Just everything about it's great. Like, I love that they've never once broken this 9 panel grid thing. And, you know, it's this issue is the thing that this series does better than anything else, where it's like mundane, everyday life bullshit through the prism of, oh, also I'm running a war on an alien planet. And also the evil god wants my baby boy. And should we give it to him? And the fucking dude at like Party City gives him like the best advice he could have.
Oh, that was the best.
Like, it's just great, man. It's awesome. And I've never given half a shit about Mr. Miracle. I'm not like a New Gods person, man, but this is some of the best comics I've ever read. It's fantastic. Jose, you got to get on to Mr. Miracle, dude. When it's over, they'll collect it.
That's not the guy with the. What's Mr. Miracle?
Mr. Miracle's one of the New Gods. So he's like he's Darkseid's kid, technically, I guess.
Okay.
So he was raised on Apocalypse. His whole thing is he's like an escape artist. He's scot free. The Mr. Miracle, you can't cage him, basically.
Yeah. He's actually Highfather's son, but he was traded to Darkseid.
Yeah, he traded Scott for
Orion.
Right, yeah.
And that was part of the pact between New Genesis and Apocalypse to kind of broker some kind of peace.
And they kind of touch on some of that stuff here, but like it's not like a deep cuts New God story. Like
you can read it totally independently of everything else and be fine.
Gives you everything you need. Like it's definitely like a DC book, but it's not warped in any kind of continuity. All the players are there. It's its own thing in a really powerful way. And it kind of is in the same vein as that Vision book, in that it's
all right.
It's its own thing, but it's great. It's its own thing. You can read it by itself, and if you like other shit, go for it.
Oh, and I was reading an article earlier today. The upcoming season of Fargo on FX is kind of an adaptation of the Pact, where it's about 2 gang leaders who trade their kids to broker a peace. Yeah. And I mean, it makes sense. It's done by Noah Hawley, who does Legion. Yeah. And and I guess the Mr. Miracle character, or who would be, is played by Chris Rock.
No shit.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of great. Boy, like Fargo. Fargo is awesome.
Fargo's real good.
And then, real quick, last one I'll talk about real fast is Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider number 22. Mostly because I want to say I read 22 consecutive issues of a Scarlet Spider comic book in 2018.
Yeah, you did.
Like, they're still fucking going with it. That came out, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a really good 6 issues. No, they're still going with it. And it's cool. It's got Peter David, Will Slimley. It's fun. Like, it's cool. There's Ben meets like the Archangel Gabriel and shit. So it's doing weird stuff, like really weird, like spiritual shit, which you wouldn't expect from it. But man, it's great. I love it. If
it was anyone but Peter David, I would pick it up.
There is a bit of that, but I don't know. It's good. Like I'll make a pass for Scarlet Spider.
Mr. Screams at at the woman about the gypsies himself.
He did. That is the thing that happened. That's true. But you gotta just try to pretend that didn't happen. And
How is
enjoy
that
some funny
not
books.
like a gigantic scandal in the comics world?
Because people don't give a shit about gypsies.
Like,
all
that's
it
the crazy thing. It's like, there's literal audio recording of him screaming on a panel about how much he hates the gypsies.
Yeah, but just
And no one gave a fuck.
because no one gives a shit about them. Like they're like they're either like too of a minority or not minority enough. I don't know why, but they don't fall in that pocket where people give a shit about them. It's really strange.
Fucking gibbos, man.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit. They don't check some box for people to give a fuck. It's very odd. Yeah, if only he made a joke about it.
Yeah.
If he sent out a joke tweet, the curve would have been over.
Yeah, but no, he was just, yelling about him and how, how they do stuff. And also the fact that he, like, with the tax money thing, where he's like, I didn't pay my taxes.
Oh, that's right. He did a GoFundMe for his taxes. That's right.
Oh,
But
man.
it gets even worse because he did the GoFundMe. So he took that money. He sold some original art he had to actually pay for the taxes. That covered most of the money. The GoFundMe's still open. You can still give him money for his taxes that have been paid off for a long ass time.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Well, boy, this Scarlet Spider comic book sure is fun, Kelly. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's terrible. That's terrible. What else you got, Kelly?
Let me see. My phone went to sleep, so I lost my list. The first issue of The Seeds came out. Did you read that?
Seed. No. What is this?
That is the new Ann Nocente and David Aja comic from Dark Horse.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Written by Ann Nocente, drawn by David Aja.
So here's the plot. This guy, he goes around to airport bathrooms and puts a semen in the soap dispenser.
Just juicy Jews all over the place.
It takes place in a not so far off future in a city where there's something essentially like the Berlin Wall separating one half of the city where it's, pretty normal as normal can be. And the other half, there's like no electronics. It's totally like a Luddite society. And you're not allowed to go in there. And if you do, you stay there. And it kind of goes, the story follows a couple different characters. One is a journalist that wants to get into that side and kind of tell the story what's going on. One is just like a girl hanging out in the world and her story. And the other is about this weird dude who wanders around in a gas mask. And
Real wholesome.
the twist, spoilers. The twist is that he's an alien who's collecting things to preserve Earth before he and his buddies exterminate it.
No.
Yeah. It's a really good book. I enjoyed it a lot. It's that weird-ass Ann Nocente shit with some real good-looking David Aja art.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm going to check that out.
It's fucking really good.
No, I'm all in on that. That sounds great.
Yeah. Another good first issue that came out this week was Leviathan from Image, written by John Layman, art by Nick Pitara. It's about a giant monster attack.
All right.
Yeah, that's really all you need to know. Guy goes out, is having a party. He goes out, needs to buy beer. While he's gone, a giant monster attacks and knocks over his apartment building with all his friends in it.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That's a bad Thursday.
It's a good book. Nick Pitara draws the hell out of it. Super detailed. That dude you might recognize from his art from Manhattan Projects with Hickman.
Okay, yeah.
The book that kind of just disappeared.
As did most of Hickman's books.
Yeah. East to West still comes out.
6.5 years. That Shield book's back, right?
I got the hardcover of that. I'm finally gonna fucking read it.
No.
I really like that first volume. That first volume is awesome.
You know what? No, that is a thing you would like.
Yeah, that book's great.
Yeah, no, you're right. I take it back. No, you enjoy that.
What else? Death of the Inhumans issue 2 came out, and man, they are just killing them off.
Oh, so really, like for real?
Oh yeah. It is a regular bloodbath in that book.
So they're just like, we're sorry.
Pretty much, they're like, oh, we said it's the death of the Inhumans. It's gonna be the death of the Inhumans.
Look, we get it. We heard you guys hated it,
Yeah,
so we're just gonna take them off the table.
yeah. Let's just say Black Bolt yells his throat raw from yelling the names of everyone that died at the bad guys.
Oh God. All right. You
It's
know what
written-
though? That's good. Like the Inhumans used to be special.
Yeah,
Like it used to be a big deal when they showed up, and then they got played out. So this is probably the best move for them.
yeah. Yeah, what's happening in there is the Kree have come back, and they're just like, hey, we fucking made you. Join us. We're going to go conquer the worlds, or we're just going to kill you guys. And the Inhumans said no, so they're just going to kill them all.
All right. Yeah. So get back to like controllable numbers. Put them on the
Yeah.
fucking moon.
Yeah.
Make them doing human shit again.
Yeah,
Solid. All right. I dig that.
yeah. Let's see. I think that's about it.
Solid. That's cool. Right on. What you got, Knize, that we're talking about?
Did you guys see the news about Ruby Rose is going to be Batwoman on the CW?
Who
Yeah.
is that? Why?
I am fucking all over that.
What would I know them from?
She was
she's
in
a model.
John Wick 2.
Yeah, she was in John Wick 2. She was in
Triple X.
She was in the last Triple X movie. She's in The Meg. She was
And
on.
she's in Orange is the New Black for a minute, too.
You can see her boobs in Orange is the New Black. She's very kind of androgynous looking.
He looks like Justin Bieber.
But she's very pretty, and she's lesbian,
like-
bisexual,
No, she's an outed lesbian. Like,
straight
for
up
sure.
lesbian.
Yeah, so it's a good casting. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
She's all
Because-
tatted. There's a yeah video where she starts off dressed all girly, and she's like in a dress with no tattoos or anything, and then slowly, like she takes a bath or something, and then all the makeup starts coming off, and then she's like all tatted underneath and shit, kind of like
she's really pretty, and she's really
Batman Joker.
she got a good attitude, man. She's pretty cool.
Not the best actress though, so we'll see. Probably
I
a
don't
good
even
enough actress for a
remember her in John
CW
Wick.
show.
Now she was mute in John Wick 2. I think she was mute, right?
I didn't.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I didn't like John Wick 2 as much as the first.
So fucking rad. I'll watch.
I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I thought the first was a lot better. I think
mean,
it was.
probably is.
I think that 2 went a little too nuts for me, and I liked the first one was kind of grounded.
Good stuff.
It's so funny. I went to pull up a picture to show you guys, and my Google search auto-completed it from when I searched it earlier today. Ruby Rose nude.
I figured as much.
I'm a pig. I'm sorry.
You want to see him again? Like, yeah, sure. Why not?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, this is cool though. I'm super on board for all that nonsense.
And then
CW
the
shows
other
are good
thing
times.
I wanted to bring up, we didn't talk about it last week, is the Kaiju Big Battle Kickstarter where they're doing minifigures.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still need to hop on that. They got 22 days to go. They have raised $10,094 of their $15,000 goal. And
That
they're
is
Oh, they'll
basically
get there.
surprising. That's crazy. I never would have guessed that we get that kind of support. That's awesome.
they're basically muscle figures of the Kaiju Big Battle characters. And they come in either flesh toned or glow in the dark.
That's
And I'm getting them both because I'm stupid.
They got French toast. They got Cycloptopus. They got Silver Potato. They got Pedro Plantain, Dr. Cube. And then they even show they've got a part 2 in the chamber. With,
Yeah, that's the cool thing because anything they go over from this Kickstarter, they're gonna roll over to the next one pretty much.
Dusto Bunny, 2-Core, American
Sky
Beetle.
Devler and Junior Sky Devler, which I'm excited about. I actually own a piece of Sky Devler. because in like the early, well, not the early days, but in like the 2006, 2007 era of kaiju, whenever one would die, they would chop them up and sell it as monster meat. So I've got a chunk of the Sky Dabbler suit.
What were they selling at Kaiju this year? Was it the pizza from last year?
They're selling last year's pizza, yeah.
Yeah. I'm still fucking hyped about that clock I bought. That thing's rad as hell. I have it up. I don't have a battery in it because I have no use for a real clock. I just like the look of it.
I have no use for a real clock.
There's one very particular use of a real clock, Kelly.
I mean, it's in the same room as a cable box that tells me the time. And
Time is an abstract.
Exactly.
I wanted when we were redecorating the living room downstairs, I told Nicole, I want to get like a shitload of clocks and put them on this one wall and make them all different times.
Why?
Like China.
Because time is an abstract.
Oh, God damn it.
And she looked, but that was her reaction too, was like, why? Followed by a hearty no.
Well, every time she brings home a new cat, you should do some stupid shit like that.
There you go.
Cats. That I have 102 Optimus Primes. Not one of them's ever puked in my fucking floor.
Well, just wait.
Or at
Not
least it
once.
cleaned it up.
Ridiculous. Gross.
I'm sorry, Lee.
What you got, Jose?
Just the sad link that Cowboy Ninja Viking might not happen along with my crow.
Well, just suspended.
We wait long enough, we're going to be the motherfuckers doing those. So keep on fucking up everyone else.
That was aggressive, Jose.
Sometimes
just saying.
you just got to give some tough love.
As I said in our group chat, I am not surprised at all that movie is not happening.
Okay, that's like the hot shit right now, man. People love those comic movies. I'm kind of surprised it didn't work.
Though it's another one of the indie comic movies that gets optioned and nothing ever happens with it.
Sure
Like
enough.
this happens constantly.
And
now.
apparently,
Remember when there was going to be a Chew TV show?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're already in production on that Vin Diesel Bloodshot movie.
Yeah.
What?
That's happening. I think Lock and Key is going to Netflix.
Yeah.
So some of them do happen, and shit, man. Happy on Sci-Fi happened, and it was actually pretty damn good. So I'm like, yeah, they can't all get made though, Jose. Maybe one day.
Jose might have sent me a Blu-ray of Infinity War last week.
Nice.
Which is out on digital and coming out on Blu-ray next week. Oh, I mean, it's already out on Blu-ray. Sorry.
Absolutely, 100%.
So I opened it up just to kind of check the quality, and I opened it up right at the point where Thanos arrives on Titan, and I'm like, okay, I'm watching this now. I'm gonna see it through.
Fantastic. Yeah, I can't. I need to get that one. I need to get Black Panther. Nicole's never seen Black Panther yet. We need to get on that one too.
Racist.
Yeah, you got me.
No, not you, Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, obviously. It's my cross to bear, you guys.
Obviously. How many black men
saw
has she
that
had
movie
sex with?
together, and we were the whitest thing in that theater.
We were.
And none of us perfect.
You guys remember that?
It feels like a million years ago.
Yeah.
But it was like 6 months ago.
Yep.
We have full lives. Speaking of, let's close this chapter of our full ass lives and take this show home. Come back next week. We'll talk about whatever of our useless bullshit we don't want to burn up and all kinds of other nonsense. So join us at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Email us, popcast@panelsonpages.com, or leave us a voicemail, 616-951-1POP, or hit us up on the Twitter machines at panelsonpages. So,
Mahoney, you should send us a voicemail. I don't think our voicemail's working, so you should send us one.
I mean, it might not be. Hard to say. So, for Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out in the chat with us, everybody. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Oh,
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo! Boo!